Donald Trump just tried to pull off a made for TV stunt on the chairman of the Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell, and it ended up blowing up in Donald Trump's face. Jerome Powell is going to fact check Donald Trump live in front of the press and make Trump, the businessman, look like he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Thank you very much. We're looking at the construction, and we're with the chairman, as you know. Chairman, come on over. And we're just taking a look at what's happening. And it's a tough construction job. They're building basements where they didn't exist or expanding them, and a lot of very expensive work. There's no question about it. And Tim has been with me for a long time, and you're in charge of the committee.
Indeed. One of the reasons I wanted to see it was the overruns of the expenses, wanted to figure out why.
Yeah. So we're taking a look, and it looks like it's about $3.1 billion. It went up a little bit, or a lot. So the 2.7 is now 3.1.
I'm not aware of that.
Yeah, it just came out.
Yeah, I haven't heard that from anybody at the Fed.
Yeah, it just came out.
Our notes had it about 3.1 as well.
3.1.
3.2.
This came from us?
Yes. I don't know who does that.
You're including the Martin renovation. You just added.
Our entire capital.
Yeah, you just added in a third building is what that is. That's a third building.
Well,
including
no,
the
but
Martin building.
it's a building that's being built.
No, it was built 5 years ago. We finished Martin 5 years ago.
It's part of the overall work.
But it's
So,
not new.
So we're going to take a look. We're going to see what's happening, and it's got a long way. Do you expect any more additional cost overruns?
Don't expect them. We're ready for them, but we have a little bit of a reserve that we may use, but no, we don't. We expect to be finished in 2027. We're well along, as you can see.
Nice to take these off every once in a while when we're not under too much danger. So, any questions?
Mr. President.
Jerome Powell having to pull out his glasses and read this flimsy piece of paper that Donald Trump had so conveniently in his breast pocket, only to find out that it includes the costs of a building that was built 5 years ago, doesn't have anything to do with the current renovations that Donald Trump says is over $3 trillion, and his little buddy, sitting Senator Tim Scott, says, yeah, I heard the same thing, Donald. 3.1, 3.2 trillion, huh? Yeah. And Jerome Powell looks at these guys like, are you guys kidding me? It's a lie. Donald Trump. He's so desperate to distract from the Epstein files that he's just waging wars wherever he can. Wars against Obama, wars against the federal chair, who Donald Trump for months has been urging to lower the interest rate, despite Jerome Powell saying, I think that's going to be bad for the economy because it's going to kick inflation back into gear, and we don't want to see that happen. Sure, there might be an influx of spending in the short term, but that has some real serious long-term implications. But of course, that's Donald Trump's MO. He doesn't care about the long term. He wants to see action done now. He wants to see money being spent now. And of course, when you pair Donald Trump next to an intelligent person like Jerome Powell, he looks like a moron. He looks like a fraudster. He looks like a con man. And of course, Donald Trump, I said this before I introduced the clip, he's supposed to be the real estate tycoon. He's supposed to be the guy who knows business. And you put him next to Jerome Powell, and he looks like he doesn't know what he's talking about. As a matter of fact, he looks like he's manipulating costs to support and to score political points. And if anybody knows markets, you don't want that. You don't want presidents putting undue influence and burdens onto the Federal Reserve, because that is going to mess with the markets. Even Jamie Dimon has said so much. Donald Trump, again, just coming across as a complete fraudster when it comes to his business acumen. And then Tim Scott, the yes man. The 3.1, 3.2 trillion. I mean, how indicative of the cringe of this Republican Party. and Republicans in Congress. They are willing to bend over backwards to help Donald Trump lie. And now they're bending over backwards to help Donald Trump cover up his ties with the Epstein files. As a matter of fact, they're just saying it openly on the Senate floor.
I'm sure this would be handled just like any other thing that they've tried to go after, like the baseless impeachments or the baseless special counsels or the unbelievable amount of charges they've tried to file against the president. I'm sure this would be handled the exact same way. What we're simply wanting to do here is give them cover. So if my colleague from Arizona actually wants transparency, then he would drop his objection to my resolution.
Not even being quiet about it anymore. We're doing this to provide Donald Trump cover from the Democrats who want to release the Epstein files. This is not going to go away. This is not going to end well for Donald Trump, who just yesterday we had reports that Pam Bondi, his attorney general, told him this year that he was in the files. Yep. Now, Democrats, on the other hand, are being vocal about wanting to release the Epstein files. Watch what happened again today in the U.S. Senate.
Call the roll on the Cornyn amendment.
Mr. Grant.
Aye.
Mr. Cornyn.
Aye.
Mr. Lee.
Aye.
Mr. Cruz.
Aye.
Mr. Hawley. Mr. Tillis. Mr. Kennedy.
Aye by proxy.
Mrs. Blackburn.
Aye by proxy.
Mr. Schmidt.
No.
Mrs. Britt.
Aye by proxy.
Mrs. Moody. Mr. Durbin.
No on concealing the Epstein files.
Mr. Whitehouse.
No.
Ms. Klobuchar.
No by proxy.
Mr. Cruz.
No by proxy.
Mr. Blumenthal.
I vote no because I vote no on concealing the Epstein file.
Ms. Rono.
No by proxy.
Okay.
Mr. Booker.
I vote no on this effort to conceal the Epstein files.
Mr. Padilla.
Administration.
Mr. Welch.
No. I'd like the Epstein files.
Mr. Schmidt.
No on concealing the Epstein files.
Chairman Grassley.
Aye.
On this vote, the ayes are 12, the nays are 10.
Okay, the Cornyn amendment is adopted.
Democrats there reminding the country that they want the Epstein files, doesn't matter who it implicates. And they're going to continue to be vocal about this because it's working. We're seeing Donald Trump with some of his lowest approval ratings. We're seeing a lot of his outspoken social media, MAGA, right-wing influencers now kind of rebel against Trump and the whole, oh, let's just get over the Epstein files. This cover-up is going to go about as good as Trump's attempt to win one over on Jerome Powell. It is going to blow up in his face.